This doesn't seem right. Doesn't match the descriptions I got at all. What was that? Who's there? Raina? Is that you? Huh? Who's there? Look around you. Interesting, isn't it? It said the cranes can grant a wish. Oh my. What is it that you wish for? Fucking hell. I've never been one to believe in wishes. Are you him? The collector? Thank God it's that, not that. Okay, I thought that was a mask. Collector Crow. One of many names given to me over the years. Ah, but we've no time to waste on such boring, trivial things as introductions. Don't you want to know who I am? Oh, I know who you are, Detective Itō. Or should I say, investigator. So hard to keep straight. I suppose it's irrelevant that what you call yourself now, as you've arrived exactly where you need to be. Something's different. Yes. What is it, I wonder? Ah, that's it. You're like me, after a fashion. You see things differently from those around you. The world is not so solid and unchanging as it is for them. Things bend. They break. Am I wrong? No. Nothing's been the same ever since Kamakura. Yes, of course! The girl you murdered, Reina. Was that your fault? That's the thing is, these three are you taking the blame. This is the odd one out. Because this is literally, I had no choice but to do it. This is, I didn't choose to do it, it just happened. No, it wasn't my fault, it was hers, sorry. And this is I never meant to, your body didn't act, so you did. So I guess... Then you are a puppet, dancing at the end of your strings to a tune you cannot hear. No, that's not what I said. I'm no one's puppet. Are you so sure, Detective? Do you really feel like everything you've done is under your control? Or are you in a video game with some guy who's narrating my voice? When faced with the impossible, you're so certain every choice you make is your own. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they're made for me. By some guy playing this game. Which is easier, I wonder. The knowledge that the cause of all your suffering and your joy is of your own doing, or someone else's. I don't have time for this. Ah, of course. Our conversation is tilted towards the philosophical, but you are not here for philosophy. You want something more tangible. I want information. Facts. No, it is my business to know what people desire, and that is not what you seek. What is it you want, truly? Tanaka. I want to know what really happened to him. No, it's not only that. I want to know what's happening to me too. Nothing makes sense anymore. I'm tired of chasing after clues that lead to dead ends. Perhaps I can be of some help to you. But first, please indulge me. I have a few questions. I'm curious, so curious. You're such a unique visitor, after all. Yes, nothing like the others. Fine. What is it you want to know? What do you want to know? On the night of your partner's disappearance, you intimidated a hostess, threatening to shut down the establishment. Your reasoning? Really? This is just self-degrading. This is just being rude back to her. Sufficient. You think I had a motive? It was the best option available to get the information I needed. That's all. What is this, some sort of psych test? I came here for answers. Enough of the games! It's no game, Detective. I can give you what you seek. This is my price. That's it. If you wanted information used against me, seems you've already got enough. Blackmail? How pedestrian. Simplistic. No, no. I've no interest in that. Then what do you want? Everything I collect brings me closer to an understanding. Much like you. Only the puzzle I assemble is considerably larger, and the piece you provided is well worth the trouble. Shall we continue? Do I have a choice? You've already made it. You show such little patience, Detective. Surprising considering the effort you took to get here. The girl, Reina, she's the one you've been chasing, yes? Let's talk about her. Why didn't you shoot her again in the sewer? She was holding your dear Tanaka at knife point. Why didn't you pull the trigger? Okay, I have multiple answers that I want to go with. I know I've got to pick one. So, let me go through the logic of these, okay? She didn't deserve it, okay? As far as I'm aware, she's obsessed over that mask. Something in the mask has got a hold over her. To keep her talking, yes. Get more information out of her. I didn't want to hurt anyone. Yes, that's a big one. Because the police are meant to protect and serve is, I guess, the logic of this game. And the logic that she's actually following. So, saying I didn't want to hurt anyone is being a true police officer. Saying I should have is revenge. You're saying like, oh, I should. No, I say revenge. It's spiteful in a manner of speaking, because you're outright saying I should have killed her, right then and there. So the bottom one isn't really what the police would do. To keep her talking is to get more information. She didn't deserve it. That would. It's between these, definitely. Right. I'm gonna go with I didn't want to hurt anyone. Let's be honest. I didn't. You know, I wanted to get more information, but I didn't want to hurt. Maybe for a police officer, it sounds soft. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Even with Tanaka at the end of a knife, I thought it might end peacefully. Interesting. Most interesting. But though she's gone, the sleepless nights continue, don't they? You've taken your pills 3 times, following the doctor's orders like a good little puppet. Does it not make you question the futility of it all? Most interesting. Perhaps you've told me enough. Yes, this is most useful. I accept this trade. In return, you want, what was it? Ah, yes, that's right. A path. A way forward. I suppose it's your turn to ask the questions now. The mask is the clue. I don't know why, but I get the hunch that you know what this is. What is it? Reina was obsessed with it. It must be important, but I can't figure it out. Ah, I see. A most interesting relic. It makes people do the most fascinating things. Why did Reina want it so badly? It is a tool. Instead of living in fear of it, why not use it? It may be the key that will help you find your precious Tanaka. Though, as powerful as it is, one cannot expect to use it knowing nothing about it. You said it yourself. It all started in Kamakura. That was out of nowhere. The Kawanas have quite a history of that mask. Kawanas? My. The Shrine Maiden girl? Her grandmother was the one who gave it to me. The very same. Gives me the creeps. Perhaps you should have gotten rid of it. Don't do that. You'll never find your way without it. A dressmaker, a cat breeder, a blackmailer. Seems that no one in this town can agree on anything about you, except your name. There's no way anyone could know what you do. It's impossible. So what are you? Take a look around you. Is it not familiar? Can you not smell it? The stench of corruption? I've been here for so long, longer than you can imagine. Feeling the desires, the loves, the hatred of mankind flow through this place. For you, Detective, I am exactly who you need me to be. Now, shall we return our attention to the matter at hand? Our trade, after all, was not for the knowledge of how I fit into your story. It was for a way to clear the, how do you put it? Oh yes, to clear the dead ends you've run up against. Let's reconsider your problem. In the dark, whether he lives, that is more difficult. The dark? That's not the first time I've heard that. What is it? Where can I find it? A better question is, where can it not be found? Can you not feel it around you? Following you at every turn. It pays great mind to those within its walls. You know of whom I speak. The common thread that binds all the misery in your heart. Reina. And if that's where she is, Tanaka must be there too. The girl's thread is a complicated one, yes, very tangled. It begins in Kabukicho, a talent agency called Omega. The Omega? Wow. Kabukicho. I know it well enough. As I imagine any officer of the law would. The dark is a sacred place. It lives and breathes, changes shape and goes where it pleases. And it is the girl whose suffering determines its shape. Without understanding its roots, you'll never find your way. Or it could tear you apart, like it almost has already. The mask and the dark are inexorably linked. Hope so, right? Pursuing one without the other is futile. Now you are an enemy of the dark. It will reject you without understanding it, and you'll be lost without a necessary tool. How will I know when the path's been opened? Ask your puppet master. My end of the bargain has been upheld. You seem awfully eager to help me. What's the catch? Something tells me that I'm going to regret talking to you. Paranoia, an unnecessary feeling. As I said, people fascinate me, especially ones as unique as yourself. You are a detective. I've only given you the tools you need to finish the job. From there, now that is the interesting part. I look forward to seeing your progress. Consider your debt to me partially repaid. The rest I shall collect at another time. Tell me, my little puppet, if you can see your strings, does your dance not continue? Until we meet again? I will admit this place gives me the creeps, but to be fair, he helped out. I guess we know where we're going now, then. The air in the collector's basement was stagnant and heavy. If I had stayed any longer, I felt like it may have suffocated me. For the time I was there, Akihabara faded away into a distant memory. I returned to the surface, put my hand up to shield my eyes from sunlight, and listened to the people on the streets. The conversation seemed so pointless, part of a world I no longer belonged to. The busy sounds of the streets swept the cobwebs from my mind, forcing me to remember everything I told the collector, and everything he impossibly knew. I told him so much, but did I have a choice? Maybe he was right, and I was a puppet after all. At that moment it didn't matter. The dark and the mask both belonged to a world I was now a part of. Normal methods of investigation wouldn't lead me to them. Countless paths were narrowed to two. I had no choice but to march forward towards the leads I'd been given. As I left Akihabara behind, one thing bothered me. How did the collector know so much about me? Was I really so easy to read? I didn't have time to dwell on it. Kazuki and Reina are in the dark. That much had been all but confirmed. and now I had a means, however impossible, to find them. Two paths, the mask and the dark. Both were necessary, and I had to make a choice of which to follow first. Chase after a talent agency in Tokyo's red light district, or back to Kamakura to visit Mai, the girl I nearly got killed. Neither seemed very appealing. My logical side didn't understand how either would help, but as everything cracked and crumbled away, logic didn't anymore. I had to choose. Or maybe something would choose for me. Well, first off, apartment. Oh, wait, we've got to choose between two? Really? Oh, my spin's looking good. It would be nice to have a bit more sanity, but then that's the game, I guess. Yeah. So really, do I go and check on Mai and get some answers about the dark, or do I go to Kabuchiko? Get some answers about the mask, or get some answers about the dark? I think it's more important to find out what the mask is. It's getting my nerves. I came here to find out about the mask. There's something I've got to do first. 6 months ago I sent one girl to the morgue and very nearly killed another. Since then I thought of coming here to apologise to Mai Kawana countless times, but couldn't will myself to see her and be faced with my failure. I think of the fear and hurt in her eyes and I feel nothing but shame. For my own peace of mind I need to tell her the truth about that day, about how I lost control. Hopefully she can find it in herself to forgive me, enough to help me with my investigation of the mask. Wait, it's fall. Why are the cherry blossoms blooming? It's like nothing's changed since that day. However, I'm going to call this about here. Because we've gone quite far, actually, I think. I hope, anyway. I would have liked to go back to my apartment and actually get some more sanity, but then... I'm hoping this has gone well. I don't know. On the bright side, I'm professional, which I never thought I'd say in my life. I'm not even trying to play it professionally. I'm just going, okay, what's the best thing to go? What's the best call of action? What's going to get me more openings? Investigation and professionalism. I know I'm going to take more sanity damage. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway. So, I hope you enjoyed this look at this second set for Tokyo Dark. I'm going to call this here, and I hope you'll join me next time for more, as we continue to explore Tokyo and find out what lies in Tokyo Dark. We're on the case, folks, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye. 158.48.